Okay, continue. So for the variable factors and fixed factors, just depends when the outputs, the variable factors, the number of a factor will change, and but for the fixed factor, the number of factors will not change. Okay, so this helps us to determine about the short one and the long one. Okay, and as we know that the long one is variable factors only. Okay, but for this short one, we have the fixed and the variable. Okay, so the fixed factor is one of the determinal factor to determine whether it's a short one or long one. And this is very useful for us to identify whether it's applied to law of diminishing marginal return and economy of scale. Because in short one, we only talk about the law of diminishing marginal return. But in long one, we only talk about the economy of scale. Okay.
Also this economy, right?
Yeah, sure. The economy and this economies. And economy scale, we have internal and external. So we will have a brief idea, a brief summary later in the later part. And then what is the focus of the another part is here are the some equations, but for people who are understand math well, just skip it. We have this method. You understand the idea here, then you can handle this. You can handle the equation well. Okay, so actually we have using the ATM to determine, and actually we always want the numbers of margin of it because it helps us to find out whether the law of diminishing marginal return applied. But most likely they will not give you directly. You have to calculate. So only when they give you the average numbers, you have to think. You have to be aware. To be careful. You must change it to total first, and then find the marginal. Okay. So
To change it to total, I have a question. To change it to total, I multiply the average with the variable thing, right? Like example for this one, labor.
yeah.
So
Maybe
AP
use
times labor.
the third labor. Okay, the third labor we have our average is 4. That means total is 3 times 4. Okay, using the labor numbers, that means the variable factor to times the average number. Okay, in order to find the
Okay.
okay. So then using the change of the total, that we can find the marginal. Okay, then maybe later on when we doing the past paper, we will more familiar with these skills. It's an essential part. Okay, and then I think you know that the law is critical. Okay, most likely 2 marks recently. Okay, in 10 years before is a 3 marks, but recently like most likely 2 marks. So please try to memorize it. But actually very simple. In short one, more units of variable factors in a given quantity of a fixed factor, then the marginal product decrease eventually. Okay, then other things being constant. Okay, these 3 elements it must be involved in your definition. Okay, then whether it applied in the whether the table is applied in the law, then we will go to the past paper to go for detail. Okay, so this is a part about the short one, the law of diminishing marginal return. Then we will go to about the long one. Okay, in long one, because we talk about the economies of scale, actually you need the numbers about the average cost. Okay, so here we also have using the same logic, the ATM. Okay, but this time we need the number of average cost. That means sometimes they will give you the numbers of marginal or give you numbers of the total, and then you have to trace back what is the average. Okay, and and here is one thing is very special because in about the cost sense is a fixed cost and variable cost. Okay, but for fixed cost you can see that no matter how the change of the output, the fixed cost still are the same. Okay, that's why they call it fixed cost. And but variable cost, that is exactly the variable cost is changing. Okay, and the summation of variable cost and fixed cost will equal to the total cost. Okay, so you have the idea about that because sometimes the MC will ask you different items. Okay, but it is a relatively advanced the corrections. Okay, so maybe when we do an MC, we will have a more idea about that. Okay, then about economy of scale. Actually, it's more likely to be a memorized part. Okay, no need to understand too much, but you have to understand um, the concepts because the definition. Because sometimes it will, when you try to do the short question about economic scales, maybe you need to mention about the average cost changing about that. Okay, so actually, economies of scale is means that the decrease in average cost. Oh, sorry. When enlarge the scale, then decrease in average cost. What does mean of scale? Is the output up and then AC down. Okay, this economy scale just opposite. When the output up, then the AC up. Okay, but our company.
Mr. Chu, can you highlight the top reasons for economies and diseconomies?
Yeah,
Like,
sure. Here we have this one. Okay, although it
oh,
lists
thank you,
all.
thank you.
Yeah, but I think only three is enough for us. Okay, so lower buying cost, lower cost of borrowing. Okay, maybe for when we learn about that, we use a bulk purchase. So the discount we can get when we have a bulk purchase. Okay, so lower buying cost. Then we have another one that is yeah, wider spread of marketing expenses. That means the promotion cost. We can spread or we can share the promotion cost. Okay, so I think that this three is enough for us and easier to understand. And for the diseconomy scale, you may just find out the opposites. Okay, higher marketing expenses. Okay, because when you will find it very quite contradict. Both of them they are talking about expand the markets, but when we reach a certain level, we found that it's so hard to find potential buyers because we already involve so many people here. So just find the opposite side, higher cost of borrowing and higher cost of purchase. Using the opposites of the three elements we pick in the economy scale. Okay, so actually you need to memorize 有10分鐘，OK，好，有10分鐘啊，你幾多點啊？10分鐘，3點鐘，好啊，3點鐘，頭10分鐘可以。好啦，哦，sorry，because my son is here.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay, so then using these three elements is okay. Okay, but remember, this table is really talking about the internal, sorry, internal. Okay, so actually you need to memorize 6 points because that is a external economy scale. Okay, for external, it means that the industry expand is not our firm expand. Okay, for example, a more company join the market, but we doesn't do anything. We just keep the same size. In this case, it's external economy scale. Okay, so it's an industry expansion. Sorry, industry expansion, then decrease in average cost. Okay, then you may I think one of the key skill is because the question most likely they will offer you a background of a scenario, so you have to identify whether the expansion of the company or the industry. Okay, it is very important for you to identify whether internal or external. Okay, if you take the wrong side, then you will lose all the marks of that question. Okay, but once you can identify correctly, then you can use the memorized stuff to get the marks. Okay, so external, how I save the average cost is here, higher accessibility. That means the transportation cost is lower. Okay, And then the available of educated laborers, that means well-trained labor, okay? Then the lower marketing expenses. Marketing expenses again. So it's a common elements, common features of both internal and external. Very good, this one. Okay, so this economy scale, then just give the opposite. Uh, Actually, this term, saturation of existing market, that means a higher marketing expenses need. Okay, and higher labor costs because it's hard to hire
Uh,
extra
Mr.
labors.
Chu, can you repeat the definition for the last one? Saturation of existing market.
Oh, saturation, that means our market is expanded to a certain level. It's so hard to find the potential customers. But for internal, that's my limitation of my company. But external is the limitation of our industry. Okay, think about Nike and Adidas. Nike and Adidas, if it expand too much, they will have the problem of they already involve all the people who like sports. Okay, but for the whole sports shoes market, they also have this problem. You can understand it, right? So
Oh, okay, okay.
actually the same meaning. Actually the same meaning of our higher marketing expenses. Same reason. Okay, so it's quite useful for us to memorize it. Then you may actually this one higher rental cost is the opposite of a higher accessibility. Higher accessibility, that means we the company concentrate in the circle area. Maybe in the street, most of the shops they are selling their sports shoes, but the good things is easier for the transportation service to buy, or easier for the consumer to access. Oh, I know there is many sports shoes is selling, but the bad thing is that when they spend too much, too crowd of this kind of shops, then the higher demand of rental of the shops, that will make the price of those shops, that means the rental price will be higher. Okay, so actually that's the opposite of the external economies of scale.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe you just trace back to have read through, or you just copy a few of time, and then I believe that you will handle this.
You will post this to YouTube, right? The
Oh, yeah, the recording
after this.
just like yesterday, just like yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I because I know that you are not able to write down all the things at the same time. Okay, so we have a brief idea, and then we do the process together, our focus. So and then the last part is about the profit maximization. Okay, and if you have an idea about these, you will remember that it's always calculation. Okay, and that is servo equation you have to understand. Okay, so for the ATM, we still need that skill. We need to extra things is that we need to know how to find the profits, because it's always profit maximization. The MCs always ask you to calculate the profits. Okay, but most likely you are not simply can find the total revenue, the total cost directly in the questions. Okay, you need to calculate it. Okay, so but how do we find the total revenue or total cost? Total revenues are very simple. It's using the price to times the quantity or the output. Okay, this time quantity is equal to output. Okay, the same meaning. But for the total cost, okay, for the total cost, we know that that is total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Okay, so this is a way to find the profit, but actually that is more things you need to know. I don't know whether you still remember this one, the
Oh,
MR.
still remember.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, MR is equal to the P. I prefer to write it this way. The P is equal to the MR. Okay, so we will try to find the P, either the P or MR in the question first. Most of the question, 90%, they will have price. Okay, and then we know once we know the price, we know the marginal revenue. Once we know the marginal revenue, we will find the quantity that, okay, the quantity or the output level that the MR equal to MC, and that one will be the profit maximize the output. Okay, once we can find the output, then we can calculate the profits. Okay, so I just give you some general steps. Okay, the general step, find the P, number one. Okay, then we know P MR equal to MR. Then secondly, we try to find output where MR equal to MC. Okay, but sometimes you need to find the MC also from the table. Okay, find the P, find the MC, then we will find the output. First step. Because we want to find when we want to find the profits, we need to know.
Mr. Chu, I have a question.
Yes.
For the marginal cost, do you minus the total cost, like the fixed cost and variable cost, or what if it's only the total variable cost? Can you still find the MC?
Yes. Here, this one. In this example, actually, this is mostly used in the profit maximization. You can see that here, the total variable cost, the changes is equal to 4. From 6 to 12, then equal to 6. Okay? You will find that all these changes are the same of the change of the total cost. Okay? Maybe you need to follow. Okay, so now we finished all the concept. Okay, because you were here, maybe we start with the profit maximization first. Okay, I think that this one is more challenging for you. Okay, so maybe to warm up, we handle this question first. Okay, this is easy. This is easy. So let's see. We have a table normally, and then they in the question number 8 is that when the market price is 60. Market price is 60 and find the more profit maximize the output. Okay, how do I know it's related to the topic these wordings?
You find the marginal cost.
Yeah, so we have the price, then here we only have the cost, so we need the marginal cost. So we have we don't know the first one, the second one is 42, the third one is 48, 54, 60, then 66. Okay, then we find the marginal cost. Then can you find the output now?
4, number 4.
4, good. Okay, you finished the first part. Then in the part B, because this one is a exercise, so the marks provided is not relevant. Okay, in DSE we only have one question exists before. Then all the others are the MCs. So we concerned about how to find it. Okay, if a profit maximization find the total revenue and the profits, it's so good. Okay, most likely it asks you to find the profits. Okay, so it gives you a hint. Need to find the total revenue. So how much is the total revenue?
60 times 4.
60 times 4. Very good. Okay, P times Q. So 240. And the profit is
240 minus total cost.
240 minus total cost. So what is the total cost?
Probably 16.
Oh, actually very obvious. No calculation is needed. Okay, here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
240
Okay.
minus 224.
Yeah, okay. So actually it's provided. Then we have a $16. $16. Okay. So that's
Oh,
how
I just realized the profit is the same as the next marginal cost for output 5.
other profits is equal to the marginal cost.
Is that 16 or 66?
16. 240 minus 224.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought it's 16. It's 66 for output 5.
Oh, it's not. Okay, it need to be calculated. It's not the same thing without other terms. Okay, so and then let's see the maximum output when the price. I'm not sure what is Puppy is talking about. Okay, maybe we go to the typical classic things. Okay, so this one is the only long question in DSE. Actually, this is not the real one. This is sample paper. Okay, so anyway, they try to do it to calculate it. Okay, so here we have a table. It shows the marginal cost before the technical improvement, marginal cost after technical improvement. Okay, so that means that is a change. Something changed. The technological improvement exists. Okay, so anyway, let's see what the question is talking about. It's talking the first one. It talks about the
Uh,
whether marginal cost, fixed cost, or variable cost. Oh, very
Mr.
simple.
Chu, Patrick wants to join. Can he join?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just messaged him in Messenger.
Oh, so he was here. He was in Hong Kong.
Oh no, no, he's gonna join the Zoom
Oh,
lesson because
so
he's gonna take DSE next year, I think.
yeah. So, but how can you share the login
Yeah,
link?
I already shared to him.
Oh, okay. But because at this moment I still can see he is asking to join, so I wait for him. Okay, I will allow him to join when he click the link. Uh, okay, so maybe we continue.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Okay, so it asks you the marginal cost is a fixed or variable cost. Very simple. Which one?
It's both.
It's
Oh no. It's the total cost.
the marginal cost. That means it asks you this cost, this these numbers, variable or fixed.
Variable.
Yeah, that's variable. Okay, so but it's not enough to get the full marks because it's 2 marks. So you have to mention about because the cost changed when the output changed. Okay, that means definition of variable cost. Okay, so then we go to Patrick. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, no, see.
You're actually
Long time no
alive,
see,
man.
sir.
Lul.
Yeah. Wait, Patrick.
Yeah.
For WhatsApp numbers, do you have a number of the WhatsApp?
Wait, you're not in the group
No, I
chat?
don't.
You don't. So
No.
we can share information with you. Okay. So maybe
Sir, I'm still
yeah.
stuck here.
Yeah, I know because Jesse also stuck there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I heard that the city is going to reopen again.
I think the
No, they're making
restriction
it
will be
stronger.
lowered.
Uh,
They're decreasing the restrictions.
Oh, good.
Like
That's
people
good,
can go
man.
out now.
can go out
I'm
now.
stuck. I've
Oh,
been I've been stuck at home for 2 months
But isn't there
since
like
April.
still 10k,
yeah.
10k of infected?
Yeah. My neighbor was one of them.
Your
Now
neighbor is
she's
what?
gone.
It's gone. Your neighbor
Yeah.
is gone.
No, she's in hospital.
Oh no.
Like she passed away. What?
No, she didn't die. She's just in the hospital.
But infected.
Yes.
Oh my God. Be
Pray
careful.
for Patrick.
Man.
Pray for Patrick.
She's
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
just outside. She's just outside my window before.
Have you wear mask in your daily life?
When I go out, when I go out, yes, but at
Oh,
home,
yeah.
no.
Oh, sure. But yeah, when you go out, be
See, I'm
careful.
stuck here.
Oh,
I'm stuck here.
yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, man. We're gonna have
See,
lesson today, man.
this is my small room.
Do you have a plan to come back?
Do I have what?
Do you have plan to come back, or yeah, that means
I
come.
think this Saturday, and then 14-day
Oh,
quarantine.
then you can do
at home.
econ, man. You can do
Can
econ.
I? When is it?
23, I think.
Free. Yeah.
No, it's too late.
Yeah.
I come back this Saturday, and then 14-day at home. Cannot go out.
Yeah.
For
You miss
2
all the
weeks.
examination. That means
Really?
you miss all the examination.
Yeah,
DSE.
I did.
You're gonna do it next year, man.
I've been here since January. Quarantine started March 15. So yeah, 2 months. 2 months at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good,
What
man.
do you do? What do you do?
Nothing. Just phone.
Just
Before no Wi-Fi. So now it's better.
phone. Oh, no Wi-Fi. What can you do?
Before no just play offline games.
Oh. Oh, you have offline games. It's good. So no one stay with you.
Yes. My family.
Oh, your whole family is there.
My dad is in Hong Kong. Sir, did you know when my dad went back Hong Kong?
Uh-huh.
March 7. I'm so angry.
March 7, he came back to.
Wait. How come he's allowed to go back Hong Kong but not you?
Because he works.
Oh, that means you're afraid that.
And
You have DSE, man.
yeah, I told them that. They like, no, just take next year. It's okay lah. I'm like, no, I don't want to waste 1 year. I could have taken DSA this year.
Oh no.
Wow, sir, you have green
Okay,
screen?
okay. Look in the bright side, man. Next year you're gonna be, with the Form 5 lesson.
I can't be with Form 5. I'm already graduating. Oh no, I'm already
Wait, you're not gonna
completing.
repeat?
Repeat the I don't know. Because
I cannot
this
repeat.
is so special. Before we do not have any repeaters of Form 6, but this year is quite special
Maybe.
case. I'm not sure how the
I
school.
asked Miss Leung.
Yeah.
I asked Miss Leung. She said no, can't repeat. Good luck.
Cannot.
Lul.
Who after you?
Wait, are you gonna pay for your own DSE next year then?
Maybe, yeah.
Who tell you that? Miss Love?
I asked Miss Leung. And Miss Leung, I don't think you can repeat.
Oh no. Yeah, I think Miss Leung will ask the school for you. Then if she said that you is not possible, then maybe really not possible. Oh no.
Yeah, since if I was actually a hard-working student, maybe. But since my grades were bad, I don't think they will let me.
Oh yeah.
Just a theory. Just a theory.
No advantage. But even
Yeah.
good result students, hardworking students. Oh, but the hardworking students normally they don't repeat.
Yeah. No, I mean like there are some hardworking students overseas also. They're trapped in their country. They can't take DSC this year. But yeah, they don't need to repeat.
Actually, it's
You can
good,
find
man,
another
because
school.
Sorry, what's that, sir?
it's gonna be less competition, higher chance to get high level.
What do you mean?
Okay, if the smart people get trapped in their country, then what's that gonna be for us, man? Higher chance to get
Yeah.
higher level.
No. Lower medium. Lower average.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
if
that,
you
what
know,
Think about it,
actually
Cesar. Cesar, think about that. If those smart people, will they leave Hong Kong when they know that the DSE is
no.
coming?
Some people have circumstances like, you know, the people from Nepal, their family has like marriage and stuff. For me, I don't know why I'm here. Celebrate 18th birthday. And then
Mm.
there's others who has very serious circumstances.
Yeah. Anyway, but take care because I heard that the government of Philippines is not. They feel it's quite hard to control the city. Even they lock down,
Yes,
people
sir.
don't go out.
Yeah, people still go out. There's
Yeah,
no, they don't follow the rules.
they don't follow the rules, and also the
yeah,
materials,
that's culture.
They, it was that they complain the government doesn't do anything.
but they still go out.
The, yeah, sir. But the reason why they don't, I mean, they don't follow the rules and they go out is because they have no money. They need work.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That is the yes, that's the
Do you
problem.
want work or do you want to be alive? Answer.
Yeah, because
Oh,
in
you need to work to be
China
alive, man.
here, because the China only one city, they can offer many subsidy for the
Mm,
for the people. But in Philippines, it may not be the case. So it's very
yeah,
so be aware. I think the spreading in Philippines will continue for a while.
yeah. We need medicine.
Yeah, yeah, all about money. All the things about
Hmm.
money. Okay, anyway, maybe we try to continue the things we are
Continue
going on.
lesson.
Okay, so just try to pick up because we already have the revision of the concepts. I read it down, but up right now we will try to continue the questions. Okay, so then we have this question and then go to the second part. In the second part, let's look at the question. Reading questions are very important. Find the important wordings. Okay, the market price of the watches was 80. Okay, and then they set up before the technical improvement. Okay, that means we are looking at this column at this question. And what is the output? That means it asks us about the output. Okay, so Cesar, can you find out the output?
Should we use the after or before?
Is that before? Who? I highlight the things, but it doesn't change anything. Maybe I try to share again. Airplane. Yeah, here. Okay, so you can see that I'm highlighting on part two, right?
Yeah,
So
it must be 600 then.
yeah, very good. It must be 600. Okay, 80, 80, M. This is MC. This is MR. Okay, so we got the output of 600. Okay, so when suppose the market price falls to 70 after the technical improvement, then what is the output? Okay, answer.
Must be still 600.
Still 600. Okay, you have not get to traps because we have to move on this column this time. Okay, so 70, 70. So we get 600 also. Okay, very good. Okay, we just warm up. Okay, we have warmed up. Then we try to go through the MCs of a profit maximization here. Okay, so here the following table shows the cost and output relationship, and then it has a fixed cost of $5. Okay, this is something new. We have a fixed cost. Then we have the average cost here. Then it's up. Sorry, what happened? Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Chu, give me a minute. I'm trying to find my calculator.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure.
Okay, what did I miss?
Okay, so then before we try to calculate calculate the things first, we should look at the items the options to find out what is asking about. Okay, the first one is talk about the optimal scale of production. So it is talking about the economy of scale. Optimal scale means that the lowest average cost. Okay, the lowest average cost. Okay, then this option B is talking about the this economies of scale. Okay, after the third unit. Okay, so be aware. Uh, we have two wordings: after or when the first unit. Okay, when. Okay, so after that means uh, the average this economy scale exists in where the output is 4. Okay, but when, let me say exactly exists where the output is 3. Okay, so maybe we try to look at the option C and D first. Then market price is 8, market price is 9. Okay, when market price is 8, output is 4. Okay, then the option D is a profit is 6. Okay, so only option C and D related to the profit maximization. Maybe we try to do it first. Okay, in order to find out the market, the outputs, we need to know the uh, every clause is not enough for us. Okay, we need to know the MCs, right? So we have to calculate the MC. So, but before, sorry, how do we find the MC from the average cost?
Multiply with output, then minus.
Yeah, okay. That means we have to find the total cost. To multiply first, it's a 7, 6, 2, that is 12, it's 21, 32. Okay, well, 9.6 times 5. Do you have any idea? 48? Yeah. And then
Yeah,
7.
it's 48.
Okay. So then we can find the MCs now. So it should be 7. Oh, sorry. It should be 2. And the changes that is 5. It's 9. It's 11. It is 16. And then we have a 24. Okay. So when the market price is 8, output level is okay. So according to what we have, when the price is 8, we do not have a number about X. It should be between here, okay, between the MCs 5 and 9. So actually, it's trying to focus because 8 and 4 is a pair, but it's not the case. Okay, it should be final the MR equal to MC. Okay, so option C is not correct. And when the market price is 9, oh, we have a market price is, we have a marginal cost is 9 here. Okay, so then the output is equal to 3, right? 3. And the profits, oh, we need to calculate the total revenue minus total cost. Total revenue when 3 is a 3 times 9 is the total revenue. And the total cost is 21 minus 21. Okay, it should be 6. Should be
Oh,
6.
must be D.
Sorry?
But if A, B, and C is wrong, must be D then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, but anyway, we are thinking, we are trying to handle the skill of how to find the answers. Okay. So that's why I spend so much time on this one. Okay. So, answer is Okay, we go to the next one. Okay, here we got a table. It shows the average cost, and then we have the market price is 20. And it said that the average cost increased by $2. The profit, what happened to the profits?
I'm trying to calculate now.
Yeah, you need to calculate. It's so much things to calculate. So what do you think about the first step? What should we do?
Find total.
Find total cost. Okay, maybe we find the total cost first. So maybe it's a 50, 66, 84, 104, and then so 126. Then what should we do next?
Find MC.
IMC. Okay, so MC is, I don't know, the first one, 16, 18, 20, 22. So then what should we do?
Must be output 8.
Sorry, output X.
Yeah, output 8.
Okay, output X. Then, yeah, you up to now it's still right. You're correct, but it's not finished.
Then find the profit. 20 times 8, then minus total cost.
Okay, profit 1 is equal to 20 times 8, then minus 104. Okay, so it's 56.
So profit's 56. So I compare it with the original MC and output.
You compare with the original MC output. So where is the original?
I need to calculate again.
Okay. What numbers you are going to calculate?
The original.
Okay, so original, that means before the change of the average cost, right?
Oh wait, we already calculated the original.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
We
calculating
calculate
the new one, the plus
Good.
2.
We are going to calculate the new one. So that means we have an AC2 here. So how am I getting this up? Yes. 16. Okay, then we have a new TC and a new MC. 6, 7, just
60. Oh,
18, 19, 8, 15 times 120. Okay, so it should be unknown about the first one, but 18, 20,
oh, output 7.
24. Okay, output 7. Yeah, we have the output 7. Okay, then we need the profits 2. Okay, output 7. That means 20 times 7 minus.
Oh, it's D, decreased by 14.
Yeah, okay, should be 42 and decreased by 14. Okay, so now actually you are using the basic skills also, but this time is so long, the process. Okay, so this one is very low hit rate, I remember. It's 30 something to 40, I remember. Okay, but you still handle this? Do you feel confident?
Yeah, I can still, yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, so maybe we go through all of this, and then maybe I remember that. I remember that question 4 is challenging. You may try after this hour. And then maybe we try the question 3 now, okay? I will show step. It is in normal difficulties, but it's still a level 3 to 4 questions, okay? Because all the questions in this chapter is around level 3 to level 4. Okay, so here, when the market price is 25, we have an average cost. So what are the output and profits? Oh, I think you handle the skill. It's time consuming, but it's wasting time to do it again. Okay, maybe we try to go for the diminishing marginal return. Okay, do you think that do you need my help to do that?
Oh
Or
no, this one I can do.
yeah. I remember that you're quite familiar with this one. Okay, so maybe the first thing is about ATM. Okay, average output and what is the first step? Actually, it's not calculation. Do you remember?
Find total.
No. Oh, maybe. For example, question 2. What's the answer? Except the definition part.
First I need. Oh wait, I need to find the marginal output.
Marginal
Uh,
output.
I, yeah, yeah.
Is the step. Then that is not the first step. If you find the marginal output and then you will have one question. You will you will find it quite confusing. What's the marginal output of the first one?
Just 10.
Is 10. The second one is 13.
Oh wait, there's two variable cost.
Yeah,
I mean variable.
yeah. Okay, so the first step is to find out whether it's a short one or a long one. That means whether it's a fixed cost, fixed factor. Sorry.
Oh, then must be long run then.
Yeah. Then so the answer is because it's a long one. Is a in long run there's no fixed factor, so that the law doesn't apply. Finish. Okay, but quite a certain proportion of students they fall into the trap. Okay, so first step find out is short one, then try to find out the marginal product. Okay, MP is by average to total.
And how
Wait,
tall are you?
how do you find
Yeah.
the diminishing marginal return if it's long run?
You cannot. So the law doesn't apply in question 2.
But how come it's a 5 mark?
How come? Because you still need to state the law of demand. Sorry, state the law of the emission margin return. That will be 2 to 3 marks. And then you have a conclusion about whether it's applied. So that's almost 3 to 4 marks. Then you have to explain why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because both workers and machine are variable factors. That is no fixed factor. That means this is a short one, so the law doesn't apply. Okay, so the key elements is variable factors, no fixed factor. Then short one. Sorry, it's long one. Okay, and then yeah, and then in conclusion. Okay, so I think is easy. Okay, for the economy of scale. Oh, this one I have a oh, what happened? Stop again.
What happened?
Yeah, because the screen sharing is some problem. Okay, the last part I would like to mention is about this one. It is very easy, but if you care, you become sorry, you will fall into the trap if you do it carelessly. Okay, so here it said that actually yesterday we mentioned about this question. Okay, that is a store to selling the mobile phones accessories, and they ask you to give one example of the variable cost of the business. Okay, so maybe you try. Can you try? Mention one variable cost of the business.
The variable cost is the workers.
The workers. Yeah, exactly. You fall into the trap. Okay, You need the workers, but the workers, they are variable factor. The cost of
Oh,
labor,
variable cost must be the rent or
yeah,
the
the
yeah.
rent, the wages. Okay, so be careful.
Oh, cost. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I mentioned about this. Okay, so for the economy scale, I think I no need to go through this with you. You just use this question as a practice.
Yeah, I'll just bring highlighter for exam, so I
Yeah.
can make sure.
Yeah. Okay, so then that's all. Then the MCs, I think, are using the same skills. And MC, that is one challenging part is about the diminishing marginal return. Oh, this one. Okay. For the others, they're relatively basic, but you just aware this word is after. Is after. Okay. Maybe situation. Maybe founder one is okay. Here we have the wording when. Okay. So let's do it because it's this one is directly give you the marginal products. Okay. So which output? Oh, sorry. Which labor is the law applied?
Wait, I'm calculating. Sorry.
Oh, no need to calculate. We got the marginal product already.
Oh, okay.
Directly.
Then must be labor 4
Labor four.
since
Yeah.
yeah,
Labor four.
-1.
Okay, negative one. So because this is the wording when, if, sorry, it's a when for, but if is using the wording after, then it
Must
should be
be 5 then.
after three. After three, that means it's four. It decreased after three.
Wait, do I write the point like the labor where it decreased or will decrease?
Sorry. Okay, for this question is actually is asking you about the average product. So we are not going to choose A, B, C, or D, but I'm using the wordings. If we talking about which labor, okay, when does law apply? If you're using when the labor is is 4 units, okay. If using the wording when, then we will say that when labor is 4 units, then the law applied. But if we use the wording after, we will say that after the third labor
Oh,
applied.
okay. I get it now. Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
must be 3 then
Yeah,
because it's the highest marginal product, right? It doesn't demonstrate the diminishing marginal return.
yeah. So when you're doing the MC, you should be very aware with the wordings. Okay. So, but most likely should be this one. The higher chance to exist is the when. Okay. So here. Okay. For this kind of question, is quite likely to be exist. They will provide you one table and then they give you two options, two theory. Okay, one is the limit law of diminishing marginal return, and the other one is the economic scale. And actually, it's very easy to eliminate two options. So, can you identify this table? Should be belongs to which concept, which theory?
It can be applied with diminishing marginal return since there's a fixed factor.
Very good. Okay,
Then
because fixed factor should be short one, so it's not long one. Okay, and also another hint is it gives you about the
wait, I have a question.
product. Yes, yes.
My question is so if it's economies uh if the topic has economies of scale or diseconomies of scale, it's long run only.
Yeah, sure.
So it doesn't apply to short run.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So they just like they have a own family. Okay. So and the other hints is about the numbers they gave you is about the products, average product, no matter average product, total product, or marginal product. Product doesn't reflect the cost. Okay. Economy of scale is talking about the average cost. So if we do not have the number about cost, we cannot identify whether they have economy of scale. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, this is something I want to remind you. And the rest of them, I think you can do it as a practice. Okay, this one, the last one, the value of x. Because when in the MC when they try to talk about the law, sometimes they will say that the law will apply, but they give you the x and then ask you what is the criteria or the limitation of the x. Okay, so this is quite math sometimes. Okay, in this table, we can find the capital is the variable factors, and we have the total product here. And the questions ask you about when the data illustrate the law, the value of x can be equal to 180, equal to 190, or larger than 200, or does not apply because capital is not a fixed factor. Okay, so after you watching this, D is the easiest to identify, whether to check that whether it's correct or not. So whether D is correct,
So I test the largest number first.
you test the largest number. Yeah, you can go to the calculation. Maybe we start with the calculation first. Okay, good. Sorry. Here. So what is the maximum?
Um
Can it be 30?
oh the no, it cannot be 30
Cannot be 30.
since it
So
has
it
to
should be
be less than. So it must
yeah,
be D.
less than 30. Must be boy, you mean?
Must be either C. Oh, must be C.
Must be C. Is it should be smaller than 30 for the marginal product. But when in the options it's talk about the X is total, right?
Oh
So
wait. Oh
like to it should be less
yeah.
than
So it must be lower than. So must be A
must be
since 180 minus 160.
yeah, okay. So this is a way to find the answers. If you know that, okay, find the MP. But the key is that should be criteria. I don't know how to express it. So it should be a smaller than a value. Okay. And then check which options is fit with the criteria. Okay, so actually you can see the other questions, they are also the same. Must be smaller, must be greater, or can be equal. Using there are some keywords. Okay, is equal. Okay, it cannot be equal. It should be a criteria. Okay, so it should be smaller than something, and must be smaller than may be correct. Okay, so must be greater than, it should not be correct. We are always talk about the less than something. Okay,
Oh okay, okay.
yeah, so you can check with the answers. Okay, so let's spend some time today on these past papers. I guarantee you at least if you go through all these three concepts, at least get 8 to 10 marks in the both MC, no, not both, together the MC uh, and the short questions. Okay.
So my homework today is to do the MCs for this paper.
Yeah, try your best to go for all of this.
Okay.
Tomorrow we have another one. Okay, if
It's
you,
okay. It's okay.
no need to go through each one of them. You just try to do it when you feel that, oh, I'm confident to handle all of this. Okay, then you go to the another parts.
Okay.
Okay, okay. See you tomorrow.
All right. See you, Mr. Chu. Thank you for the lesson today.
Okay, welcome. Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.